Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out episode 15 of Demons of the Shadow Realm. I'm super excited to get into this episode. Last week's twist was not something I was expecting at all. And the title of this episode is Yuru and Danji, so I assume we'll be building off of that reveal a little bit more. And overall just excited to see more because I've been loving this series. It's felt a little bit similar in some ways to this author's other works, but very unique and has built out like its own unique feeling, which I'm just really excited to learn more about these characters and the world in general. But other than that, I don't waste too much more time. Hop right into this episode. If you are new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than just a reaction. So if you'd like the audio and or full video, you can sync up with your own copy of the episode. If not, you can see it blurred behind me and read the subtitles below me to follow along. I'll just give us a countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, should be good to go. Right into the new opening, which I've been enjoying quite a lot. I feel like it has less of the like early 2000s vibe that the original OP did, but still very good. I love the visuals right there too, like almost like the kaleidoscope. Little fucking family we got going on. And Yuru is buff as shit in that frame. Like he's always been, but extra obvious, and I love that sequence. And this, I have so intrigued to learn more about that. It's interesting how it mirrors that scene as well. Like it has him like as like an ominous presence, and then it like cuts and it's the other Kagomori. I'm always just a big fan in general of like the mirroring effect that this opening does. It's also interesting in that sequence that only left and right are fighting Ivan. Yuru isn't a part of it, but you never know how in like how much an OP actually invokes what's going to happen in a show, or if it's just for the. Alright, let's get it. Um, thoughtful, thoughtful expression on his face. I love how he noticed as well because just how I like that. How perceptive Yuru is. That like I noticed the first scene where he was looking at the lack of a shadow under one of the demons, and then it cut over and he was looking at his feet. Hunter instinct doesn't betray him. That's I was wondering what was up with this dog and the two alien-like ones. That's an easy way to ease your fucking frustrations, though. Hard. That's true. It's also much, much busier. You have anywhere to go alone. What is that animal? Truly a hunter through and through. Yeah, but you wouldn't feel so betrayed if you didn't care. And I truly do think both the fake sister and Danji really care about Yuru, even just beyond. Oh, I'm glad we're seeing. Yeah. And in his mind, it does feel much more like an abandonment, especially because I don't know if it would be worse if he knew if Asa left with him or not. Yeah, this is what I mean though. Like he wouldn't didn't care, he wouldn't be so complicated. I love how I wonder if this I wonder what the bigger picture with these demons and this dog are. Oh yeah, that was at this that I didn't even think about that. They were at the statue. Like I assume that was on left, so they would definitely know exactly what. Fuck, I like the goobers and the dog are so funny to me. That is true. After him, fucking cat on his head too. Where are you guys going exactly? They're definitely important in some way. I don't know how, but they would not be introduced. The different reaction. Aw. Aw. Cute. More legendary friends. What are they looking for friends for? Well, now they've adopted a child and a fucking dog. There's a horse in the fucking house, isn't there? We need a bit more room for our the highway. Oh, that's actually probably true. It's so funny how like horses were essentially like the first transportation, and you realistically can't even use them in most situations. Oh, fucking Full Metal Alchemist on the TV. Why is it the most fucking depressing? That's so fun. Just had fucking Nina and Alexander on the screen moments before disaster. Oh, cute. I was gonna say though that does not look like her. The Japanese filters and stuff that I often see on occasionally are so is so funny to me. That is a diabolical scene to play in the background, have Shadow Tucker's reaction. Me. Yeah, and he does appear to be quite the menace, I won't lie. And the kids are the most innocent of all. Well, because just like them, we know exactly that you're just putting on a face. That was a good shot of left and right. It was quick, but good frame. Alright. Oh, that would make sense why just fighting in the that would be why in the opening they're just fighting Ivan or Ivan. I forget what it is, but by themselves. Oh, I'm loving this. All she cares about. Are they helping him out, manga? I have a. I was just gonna say I have a feeling she is not drawing anything. Oh, fancy coffee maker. Oh, it's tea. New fans. Honestly, it probably helps. Yeah, exactly. You tend to be able to write stuff. Master of heartfelt and happy. I have. There was that like joke scene where they played him almost as a villain, but I have a feeling he's gonna really step up for his family at some point with the way they're setting him up as being like not wanting to be a part of it as much. I love the shot of not just Asa, but yeah, it was. Oh, rolling up. Me and my siblings. Okay, we've seen. Oh, we've seen both those actually. Oh, they're all family. Big family. Oh, not related. Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking, I feel like there's gotta be something else. I feel like there's I think there's more important to this. Or drop. Try to get married. Originally, I wasn't too sus. I don't of the master. I'm feeling a little bit more ominous now. Non-functional. Oh, they're coming this way. Hour of bull. Everyone's locked in. I have a feeling this is gonna turn south real quickly, though. Oh, this is what is it? Is his name Ozma? Well, as I said, turn south really fast. The moth butterfly thing reminds me of his power. We haven't seen him do this yet, though. Careful now. Literally got your the fucking tapping. He got no. They haven't noticed yet. Left and right haven't sensed it either. I'll try. Fast. I don't think that counted as a hit. Yeah, it's just a bunch of. So it just reforms. It's not a solid mass. It's a bunch of individual creatures. That form it was making might have been. Oh no, he got taken. It might be more of a bluff than an actual like hitting air. Yeah, you gotta try and almost knock all of them out or pick out Yuru from inside of it. Oh, going from both sides. Oh, and it just swirled around and still dodged. We almost need like a net or something. Something they capture, not attack. Oh, inside the building. Oh, so each hit is doing a small amount of damage, but they're gonna have to do like rush attacks and just obliterate them one by one. Oh, pieced it out. Fuck. And now it's here. Fuck. And it totally is one of his. Thought so. Because we had seen it take like shape before. I just don't think we'd seen that face yet, unless I'm wrong. I'm surprised he's working with him. He seemed like he was a little bit more distrustful of, like, his uncle and whatnot. I think we'd only seen the white version. Asagi. Oh, it works like day night. So they're almost more like he only basically has one at a time, but each one is made out of a bunch of tiny creatures. That's interesting. Oh yeah, Yuru is a different type of character. I absolutely love him. Oh, and he does have two. I don't think we've been teased them either yet. He just doesn't want could exist. Oh, under control. I thought they gonna try it. They do want the power. Moth blob. They are moths. It's kind of hard to track a scent that just teleports away. Odd. Oh, we're just going. This also makes even more sense why they're not fighting in the opening because Yuru is gone. Well, clock that real quick. Yeah. Night Prowler. Gil. Oh. Well, he also even has a little bit of knowledge on them. Oh, the fucking Dio walk. The Dido and Jojo walk up. Fucking approaching. Fantastic episode. I am loving the direction the show's been going. And yeah, as I said during that sequence when Yuri got kidnapped, he is such a fantastic protagonist. I love the way he acts. And it's honestly some of it can be like a negative trait in some ways. Honestly, it's kind of how they focus at the beginning of the episode a little bit, but his whole like hunter's instinct and like the way like everything he learned from his father and how he grew up on the village. I love how integral that is to his character itself. And that moth, I just said the name, I forget what it was. I really enjoyed that moth demon. And it's a really cool concept that one only works at day and one only works at night, but they essentially work as like multiple at once still, just like a bunch of little ones. And it seems like you either have to contain all of them in an attack, so like with like a in like an object or in like a net or something, or you have to destroy every single moth individually, which just takes a long time. Seems to be the two ways to deal with it. But then it also appears to have other attributes and ways it can fight. I really love the power system in the show. It's so diverse. That's all just stuff for next episode. I don't really want any spoilers. I'm really, really excited to see how this fight plays out, though, between the two of them. I think this has potentially maybe one of the best fights in the show so far. And in some ways, I'm a little bit sad that Yuru is gone out and not able to take part in this fight. But I think having, even if it's, I don't know if it'll be mostly just left in action or if it'll be left and right working together. but I think having very much melee focus fighters alongside like fighting the swordsman will be really fun. Um, and I'm wondering how also because we have seen him use his powers, but I don't think we've really seen him much in combat. He's usually to escape or as utility. I'm interested he mostly just fights with swordsmanship, or if there's a lot more uniqueness with his like the way he fights, or maybe he can get the swords to work independently from himself, so like he can like maybe throw them and redirect it, or like some crazy shit like that. I'm really excited to see how his full fighting style works in like a proper fight. Uh, and I'm really interested to see how he plays out in the bigger picture because he seems a little bit not super into his uncle's plans, but also he is going alongside it. But I think that's more just because he wants the seal and break power to exist. I loved this fight or this sequence of them going below and above and almost doing it was more of just like a punch, but it reminded me like a the dual or double lariat from like Naruto or something. Just like lining up on both sides and going in for like a double hit. Really cool. Um and these forms, I'm glad we're seeing more of them as well. I really enjoy the look of them. It's really cool design. I love like the golden look, but also like the fuzziness. And the red outline is a cool choice. It makes it seem very like different from the other ones. And like very much highlights them very well with the red outline. A cool choice. Gives it like a little bit of an otherworldly vibe when they're in that form. This moment cute. I feel like this whole situation with them being family and the Kagamoris taking in kids, I feel like this is gonna be really important. I also feel like they might be building up for the manga artist to end up taking over for the clan. Especially with the other ones like kind of working against the main part of the family. So he probably like because he said he didn't want to be the head, and he would have rather had the other guy be it. But I think he's gonna end up with it. Either I'm having some ominous feelings, so potentially the like dad or whatever, like the head of the clan is gonna end up being an antagonist or like a villain of sorts, or he's gonna get taken out somehow. I'm very interested to see how it plays out though. And I mean there is that also that shot of in the opening that's pretty ominous with him with all like the I assume it's his like power set. Um uh oh right there. This shot. Um I'm interested to see just how everything plays out. And then also it didn't focus too much. I actually thought the whole episode was gonna be on Yuru and Danji. He ended up leaving. But this whole sequence of Yuru thinking through his thoughts, and I love how they had the dog come up and sit beside him. And it's anyone who has a pet, it's hard to be super annoyed or frustrated when you just have a fucking cute little animal next to you petting them. It really breaks tension. Also, unless I'm dumb as hell and not, but at 3 minutes and 7 seconds, it shows like an animal. I might be just dumb and don't recognize it as a real animal, but I feel like that is not like a real animal. And I don't know if that means it's important somehow, if maybe it's like was like a demon spying on him or like a special kind of creature. Like even the way the fur looks, like it looks like it has the legs are on like a different body almost. It could just be the coloring and stuff. Just a weird thought. It might just be an animal I've never seen that's like very much in Japan. Because when I first took a peek at it, I thought it was like a deer of some sort, but like even like the like horns, everything just off. And so if you know what that is, let me know. Even if it's not like relevant to the story at all, which it likely is not, I would just be interested to know what it is. Um, and then this moment was really cute. I loved how it was also on the statues. So when we cut back to the present, it was almost like it was him remembering it, but also left also is thinking about it because she would have had known about it essentially and had been watching over them. And like everything I think that we've been shown, I really think both Danji and the fake acid truly care about Yuru. Um and these two I imagine are gonna be important in some way or another, but I like them being with Danji and then forming this little it's almost like we have two different family dynamic or family groups going on. We have like our main one and then this side one going on. Um and our house is very packed now. Oh, I didn't even notice right here in this shot there is Edward and Al on the TV screen. I didn't notice that. I just thought it was normal characters. But the fact that it was playing that would be if um a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but the scenes of her on the screen and then cutting to also the dad is diabolical. Having Shao Tucker say, "I hate perceptive brats like you" in the scene. I wonder if this is in the manga or if this is a just an anime only thing. This is a fun reference. Also, kind of cool seeing those scenes reanimated. Like this is not like just a screen cap from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is definitely a different art style and more in line with this show. That's just a cool little shot. And this fucking eye filter is hilarious on her as well, right there. Um, Very cute. Yeah, overall, I love how this show is building up. It really threw us right into this world, and it's been slowly like feeding us information, building up like the plot with like the break and seal, all of the, like the different sides, like between the village, the Kagamoris, and like the different sides of the Kagamori clan. Um, I really, maybe after I'm done recording here, I'm gonna check and see maybe how many episodes we have or not an episode, how many chapters there currently is, and where we end this season probably in the manga. Um, because as far as I'm aware, this is still an ongoing series, and it probably will be for a decent amount of time because I think bi it's bi-monthly or it's monthly. It's one of those two. Like it doesn't get chapters like every week or anything, which I actually think is better for a quality of a series and like the planning behind it. It's just the reading it ongoing it can be a little bit less enjoyable. Hence why I don't read a lot of ongoing manga. I tend to read stories. I think it's just a better reading experiences, which is a shame because reading weekly is how you support a creator and like how they keep the manga ongoing and get to tell the story they want to. The industry can just kind of be rough sometimes because you either are forced to tell like you forced to not have enough time to tell your story, which is likely happening with a show I'm watching right now, Black Torch, because I got canceled out of Shonen Jump. Or you're forced to keep going as an artist and not can like end a series when you think it should, and it ends up kind of losing some quality in the back half. So I think honestly like the monthly schedule or bi-monthly or whatever is a much better for the artists and the stories in general. Just a little bit harder to actually get behind because it's a lot less content per year. Um I think that's basically everything I want to talk about the episode itself as well though. I'm very very excited to see this fight next episode though cuz everything I've seen of Left and Right and the way they fight is really cool and they mostly like 90% like physical like just melee combat and then everything we've seen of this dude has been so incredible and I'm excited to finally get to see him in a proper like 1v1 fight with like a strong opponent. I think it's going to be quite the treat to get to see how he fights. But other than that, I will catch you guys all later. I will have some other watch alongs coming up on my channel in the upcoming days, and uh, I don't think I'll be live streaming today, but I should be live streaming quite a bit in the upcoming days. I'm probably gonna make a community post on which anime game I'm gonna start streaming next. Now that we finished both Xenoverse One and what should we call it, Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I need to pick a new game to start going through thinking maybe like One Piece Odyssey or I have a couple other games as well that will probably get put in a community post, so just keep an eye out for that. But other than that, I appreciate you guys checking out this video and sticking throughout the entire thing with me. I will see you guys all next week. Peace.